Hill tonight in West Hartford at 8:05. There is the out-of-town scoreboard. But the game that matters is right in front of us. The Ice Cats ready to go to period 2 against the JBWA Knights, with Louis Alfidi taking his position to our left and Connor Thomas, the sensational freshman goaltender for JBWA, in the net to our right. It'll be Elliot Williamson, Liam Gelfand, and Kenny Graniker up front for the Ice Cats, with TJ Miller and Alex Nunez, and we are underway here in period 2. Ice Cats going from left to right on your internet device. Liam Gelfand has the puck and can't control it. It's cleared out by the Knights. TJ Miller played it away from Nico Tornas. They get a good job negating Nico Tornas in the opening period, but he's got a lot of room here, and he scores! Just as we say that, Nico Tornas roofs it over the shoulder of Louis Alfidi for the game's first goal, 22 seconds into the period. That is goal number 12 for Nico Tornas. What a wonderkind he has been here after a sensational freshman year at Amity. Nico Tornas with 12 goals and 4 assists. He had 4 goals in the win against DePaul. Had a hat trick and 2 assists, a 5-point night against the Milford Mariners. What a tour of force he has been here, and he basically has been the second coming of Daniel McKiernan.
Knight's goal, number 13, Nico Tornas, unassisted.
So
Knights lead,
Kenny Graniker for BBD. Elliot Williamson can't clear it out. Played around to Timmy Whitlock in his own zone. Now Luke Van Rothel. And it's held in by Duncan Crane, whose shot ends up on the outside of the net and held by Louis Alfidi for a play stoppage. And if you're not familiar with Daniel McKiernan, it's hard to talk about the recent history of JBWA without talking about Daniel McKiernan. Daniel McKiernan played here for 2 years when JBWA began to co-op. And the seasons he's had will not be forgotten around here for a very long time. There's an icing call against the Ice Cats. In 2018-19, Daniel McKiernan scored 54 goals. You heard that right. He scored 54 goals to go with 38 assists, 92 points in 1 year. If you score 92 points in a 3-year career here, you'll be remembered for a long time. And that puck slides down into JBWA territory. Dimitri Yates couldn't connect with Dykes on the left side. Now Yates gets it back, pirouettes through the faceoff circle, and then loses the puck to Kai Smith. So 1-0 JBWA, as Kai Smith will lift it into Ice Cat territory. Timmy Whitlock goes back. Hands it to Luke Van Rothel. And the stretch pass goes beyond the reach of Yates, and so we'll come back with an icing call. So the next year, after Daniel McKiernan's line mates, Travis Nussbaum and Andrew Powell, graduated 2019-2020, you wondered, well, could Daniel McKiernan do that again? Well, all he did that year was put up 47 goals and 25 assists for 72 points. An incredible 2 years before McKiernan was gobbled up by a prep school, Williston, Northampton. As you suspected he would at some point. Here comes Liam Gelfand, left side, gets some room. Connor Thomas didn't see that, but did deflect it up into the netting, and we got a whistle. Nifty stick handling there from Liam Gelfand. We'll get a face-off in the offensive zone. By the way, if you're wondering how Daniel McKiernan is doing at Williston, Northampton, they didn't play a season last year. I'm sure you know why. That Connor Thomas swallows that puck up. But they are playing this year, and Daniel McKiernan has played 10 games so far, and he has 3 goals and 2 assists. Which goes to show you just how much better the quality of competition is at a prep school than in Division III public school hockey. Here's Kenny Graniker, tried to slide one through to Williamson, and it is cleared out by the Knights all the way down. Let's see if that goes for icing, and it is waved off. So Alfidi will play it around. Kenny Graniker back to the Ice Cats. Graham Jacobs there to meet him. Now it's TJ Miller. Out of his own zone comes TJ Miller. Around the right side, beyond Tornas' reach, but Tornas takes it away. Has room up the middle. Around Williamson, Gelfand came over to make it difficult. Puck is loose in the crease and cleared out of the middle by Alex Nunez. And plays it on net. No icing there, so Duncan Crane will take it from goaltender Connor Thomas. Now hand it to Stephen Field. And that puck went too far for him. Dimitri Yates will settle it down for BBD. 2.5 minutes in to period number 2. 1-0 JBWA with the lead. Jordan Parati as it's poked away by Emmett Reese. In the neutral zone, here comes Tornas, who will shoot it in. Alfidi couldn't grab it. It went a little too high. And bounces to the middle, settled down by Miller, but he couldn't control it. Here's Stephen Field. Turns, that shot was blocked by Yates, and Yates is able to clear the zone. Gets it around Emmett Reese. Here comes Yates down the left side. Winds and shoots Connor. Thomas got a glove on it, but couldn't control it. It ends up on the near side, taken with a head of steam by Kai Smith. 1-on-3 comes Kai Smith, shoots one that's blocked by Timmy Whitlock, who will start quickly the other way for BBD. Play off the wall, bounces it past Dimitri Yates. That should go for icing, and we will finally get to catch our breath with 11:37 left to go here in the second period, with the Ice Cats trailing JBWA 1-0. Last year, JBWA finished 1-11. And they lost quite a few players off that team, including Dante Esposito and Teddy Blanchard. Teddy Blanchard now an assistant coach for the Knights. There you see Teddy Blanchard right there, very steady defenseman that he was. His father is an assistant coach here as well, as Kevin Dykes is able to clear the puck out and chase after it with Emmett Reese. Reese does well to play it away from Dykes. And the Knights will start and circle out of their own zone. Spencer Thomas, Connor's brother, went off the stick of Nico Tornas. And Tornas' stick went flying. Kevin Dykes is going to have to be careful not to trip over it. Emmett Reese now in the neutral zone. Gets around Jordan Parati into the offensive end. Louis Alfidi has that one in the breadbasket. And we get a whistle 4 minutes into period 2. With the Ice Cats trailing it 1-0. The 2 games that the Ice Cats played against JBWA with Daniel McKiernan in the lineup, they lost 8-5 and 11-2. And in that 11-2 game held in this building, McKiernan scored 5 goals. 20-7, the combined scores of those 2 games. Other than that, the Ice Cats have won all 11 since Danbury joined the co-op. Here's Alex Nunez, fanned on the shot. Here comes Spencer Thomas, centered it in front to Graham Jacobs, but the one-timer wouldn't go. The Ice Cats with a turnover. Now it's Dimitri Yates on the right side as Williamson with him. Yates shoots one high over the top of the net, not by much, as Graham Jacobs plays it out into the neutral zone. Back for it goes TJ Miller. We'll see how the legs for the Ice Cats are in the second and third period, not having played a whole lot in the last 3 weeks. Here's Nico Tornas on the left side. Good job by Miller to stand him up. And we have a delayed penalty call coming here as Connor Thomas heads to the bench. Will be a penalty against BBD. And they'll go back and touch it. Well, it'll be an icing call, so it's academic. And so the Knights will go to the power play for the first time. The Ice Cats 0 for 1 on their power play. Let's see how they do on the kill, as the Knights will be on the man advantage with exactly 10 minutes to go here in the second period. Penalty against TJ Miller. And they will bring Nico Tornas, Nick Randall, and Spencer Thomas up front with Kai Smith and Duncan Crane. This is probably the best offensive unit the JBWA Knights have. The Ice Cats will have Gelfand, Graniker, Van Rokel, and Whitlock killing the penalty. So a penalty against TJ Miller, and look how Liam Gelfand shorthanded up the middle, but he gets taken from behind, and he's looking for a penalty call. Won't get one, and so the Ice Cats have to hurry and get back. As here come the Knights, up the right side, Nico Tornas had his pocket picked by Kenny Graniker, and he will sling it down the ice. Good job by Graniker. 20 seconds into the penalty to TJ Miller. Long pass kicked off the stick of Nick Randall.
Penalty, number 91, TJ Miller, 2 minutes, tripping.
So Spencer Thomas will take over and hand it to big Duncan Crane, the rangy senior with 5 goals and 9 assists, says Duncan Crane. And here he comes, right to left, over the line with Liam Gelfand marking him. Crane will follow it to the corner. Those are 2 big boys right there. A centering pass went off the stick of Nick Randall, and Kenny Graniker will skate out with it. Graniker, with 2 men to beat, will just play it down and then chase after it with Nico Torna. That unit has been out over a minute for JBWA. They want their best offensive players out there, but they got to be a little tired right now. And Tornas has his pocket picked by Whitlock, and Whitlock will wait and then fire it down the ice. And again, the same unit stays out for JBWA. They've been out for 90 seconds. Now Timmy Whitlock will take over in his own zone as the Knights have got to change the power play unit, which they're doing. Here comes Emmett Reese, Steven Steele, Nico Torna still out there, and he scores! Nico Torna fires it from the center point for his second goal of the game, his second goal of the period. A power play goal. He was out there for 1 minute and 42 seconds on that man advantage, but it paid off as the Knights now have a 2-0 lead. Third multi-goal game this season for Nico Tornas, the sophomore. Played last year for Amity, as we mentioned. So the Ice Cats in arrears here by a pair. Kevin Dykes keeping it in the offensive zone.
Knights goal, number 13, Nico Tornas. Assisted by Stephen Thiel and Emmett Ariz.
So Thiel and Ariz get the assists on the goal from Nico Tornas, who has 2 today, 2 in this period, and it is 2-0 Knights, and the Ice Cats are guilty of icing. So you can see why we refer to Nico Tornas as the second coming of Daniel McKiernan. 13 goals this season for Nico Tornas. And you wonder how long he'll end up playing here before he is gobbled up by a prep school. That one just fell right into Bob Stearns' lap. Bob Stearns in his 8th season behind the bench here at JBWA. He has seen the ups and the downs with this Knights team. Certainly the 2 heady Daniel McKiernan years, as well as the lean ones, last year being one of them. Here comes T.J. Miller into the offensive zone. Out of the penalty box now, battling with Ryan McCabe. And the puck taken away by McCabe. Plays it to the far side to Henry Hefner. So some third line action here for the Knights as Tommy Kane can't control it. His opposite number, Liam Gelfand, gets him off the puck, and Miller will go back for BBD, but a centering pass by the Knights, and Alex Nunez there to play center field. Here's Duncan Crane lifting it in, and Louis Alfidi is there to glove it with 7 minutes exactly left to go on the second period clock. 2 Nico Tornas goals has the Knights up 2-0. Last year, of course, the Knights did not make the conference tournament. They did the 2 prior years, including, here comes a shot from Nick Randall that is gloved by Louis Alfidi. Nifty glove work there. That first Daniel McKiernan year, 2018-19, they were the number 5 seed in the state tournament. And they defeated Housatonic before losing to number 4 Sheehan by a score of 12-3. That was really the high water mark for JBWA the last few years. Here comes Dimitri Yates down the left side. Tried to get around Emmett Reese. Will chase after it to the corner. Jordan Parati couldn't hold it in, neither could Luke Van Rokel. So Timmy Whitlock will chase after it with Nick Randall. And Whitlock uses his size to keep the puck away from Randall and clear the puck out with 6:21 left to go on the second period clock. Alfidi couldn't control it, so Kai Smith is able to hold it in for the Knights. But his shot was blocked and ends up on the stick of Dimitri Yates. Ice Cats have not had too many quality shots here. Yates looking for one. Has the puck along the left wing wall to Kevin Dykes, but Alex Nunez was too far withdrawn. Here comes Nico Tornas with 2 men to beat. Tried to stick handle around, and he does! And a hat trick, a natural hat trick for Nico Tornas, gives them a 3-0 lead. What stick handling there from Nico Tornas. He had 2 men to beat and made them look like they were standing still. Stick handling in a phone booth, and a natural hat trick for Nico Tornas. And the Knights are up 3-0. 14 goals this season for Nico Tornas.
Knights goal, number 13, Nico Tornas, unassisted.
Here's another one by Tornas. This time Alfidi has it in the glove, and Tornas was right on the doorstep. And you wonder how much of that is the Ice Cat legs. They are clearly not in mid-season form after the 3-week layoff. This was the wrong team to be playing without being in mid-season form, and I think Rusty Graniker may be using his time out here.
Timeout, Ice Cats.
Ice Cats will be back in action on Friday afternoon at 4 o'clock at Brewster to take on the Fox Lane Foxes of Armonk, New York. And that is a huge game because according to Connecticut rules, and we're not going to go down the rabbit hole of explaining that whole business, but according to Connecticut state rules, Fox Lane is considered a Division I team. So a win against them on Friday counts the same as 3 Division III wins. And that is a very poor defensive team, Fox Lane. They can score. They have a couple of hot shots who can score. But they are a terrible defensive team. And the Ice Cats have every opportunity to win that game, which would be massive. But first things first, we have 5:34 to go here in the second. And the Ice Cats trail at 3-0 on 3 Nico Tornas goals. They are out shooting the Ice Cats 13-11. This afternoon. Here's Tornas again. That shot went wide of the net. Held in by Duncan Crane. Now it's Elliot Williamson. And he couldn't control it. It's held in by Spencer Thomas. Now Dylan Staunton played it into a crowd. Liam Gelfand is able to clear it out. Graham Jacobs now on the far side will send it around. Alfidi will leave it there for Miller, but it's intercepted by Tornas. Look out, a couple of players collide in the BBD zone, but TJ Miller is able to clear the puck out. Now Kenny Graniker, who clearly also cannot be 100%, just hasn't had a lot of practice time and has not played a game since the conference championship in March. At least a game like this. Alex Nunez, deliberately out of his own zone, and it couldn't find anybody, so here come the Knights the other way with Tornas. Tried to go between his legs. TJ Miller had none of that with 4:33 to go. Here comes Elliot Williamson, who had 2 goals and an assist, and he lost to Cheverus. He had a goal against Cheverus, Yarmouth. Had 2 goals and an assist against the Durham Rams, and a shorty against Cheverus, Yarmouth. Williamson with 3 goals and 3 assists so far this season. Now it'll be Yates, Dykes, and Parati with Van Rokel and Whitlock. We have 4:26 showing on the second period clock. Ice Cats have a lot of work to do here against this Knights team that's 6-2 so far this season, albeit 2 of those wins against lowly Chippewa. The Ice Cats will get their chance at Chippewa on Monday night up at the Frederick Gun School. And if you're coming to that one, bring your long john. That is by far the coldest rink in the state. It is not even close. Ryan McCabe now for the Knights in his own zone with just under 4 minutes to go in the period. Nick Randall hands it to Kai Smith, and out come the Knights up 3-0. Kevin Dykes made it hard for for Smith, so he will play it down. Luke Van Rokel, now Timmy Whitlock met there. Look out, here's a steal, but Tommy Kane couldn't get a stick on it and control it. So here comes the Ice Cats with Kevin Dykes, but he can't get around the speed of Emmett Reese. Here comes Emmett Reese, who is a sophomore. Hands it, here's a Reese shot that's gobbled up by Louis Alfidi. And we get a whistle with 3:20 left to go here in the second period. Knights 3, we should say Nico Tornos 3, Ice Cats nothing. Ice Cats began the season with a 6-3 win over the Tri-Town Terror Cats that feels like it happened last season. But there'll be a lot of games coming in the next 3 weeks. Here's a shot by Henry Hefner that Alfidi has gobbled up. The referee's hand is in the air. There's going to be a penalty coming here. I can't tell on whom with 3:09 to go in the period. Each team has had one power play so far. The Knights scored on theirs. The Ice Cats did not, and it looks like the Knights are going to get a second one as TJ Miller will head to the box again. So the Ice Cats have Elliot Williamson, Liam Gelfand, I believe, along with Alex Nunez and Kenny Graniker to kill the penalty. So they're killing it with 3 forwards because their defensemen have taken a beating today without Daniel McHugh, and TJ Miller is the one in the box. So they have 3 forwards out there killing this penalty. Here's Spencer Thomas, Duncan Crane, the rangy defenseman, captain of this team.
Ice Cats penalty, number 91.
Right
TJ
side,
Miller.
Thomas will chase it to the corner with Graniker watching him. Behind the net now, this is Nick Randall. His backhand went wide. Duncan Crane, left side. Plays it through to Thomas, and that shot was knocked away by Alfidi. Duncan Crane can't control it. It's stolen by Gelfand. 2-on-1 for BBD the other way if they can hurry. Here comes Gelfand, left side. Sends it through to Williamson, but it went behind him. And now the Ice Cats have to hurry and get back. Here come the Knights quickly with Duncan Crane looking for some help. Right side, drop, Torna, shot. Alfidi knocked it down. And Graniker pokes it to the corner. Kai Smith has it for the Knights. Center point, Tornos. Yates makes it hard. This time he shoots. Alfidi doesn't see it. It's loose in the crease and cleared, but not out. And we have another penalty, I believe, coming here. Or was the puck knocked down with a high stick? I can't tell. I think the puck was knocked down with a high stick from the Knights, and so the play will come out of the BBD zone with 53 seconds left in the penalty to TJ Miller and 2:02 showing on the second period clock. 3-0, the Knights with the lead. Nico Tornos, a hat trick, a natural hat trick here in the second period. His 3rd hat trick of the season. Here are Emmett Reese now handing it to Tommy Kane. And the Ice Cats will clear it out and send the puck down JBWA's way with 33 seconds left in the Miller penalty. Emmett Reese now past Stephen Thiel, and that was an icing against JBWA with 21 seconds to go here in the second period. You may have seen today that some of those games that were lost to the COVID reschedule have been posted. The Ice Cats, who were supposed to travel up to Housatonic last week, will be spending Valentine's Day afternoon there. I'm sure a whole bunch of moms are going to love that. Where else would you rather be on Valentine's Day than the South Kent school? Here's Louis Alfidi gloving that and getting the benefit of a quick whistle. He was trying to clear it out. He wasn't happy with the whistle either. And the faceoff will be in the Ice Cat zone with 12 seconds left to go in the penalty to TJ Miller. Knights win the draw. They'll get one final shot here on the power play. 7 seconds to go in there. Here's Tommy Kane. Plays it back to Reese at the point, back to Kane left side. Miller back. The Ice Cats will regain full strength. Here's a shot from Dylan Staunton that goes wide.
1 minute to play in the period.
And Luke Van Rokel battles Steven Field for it behind the Ice Cat net. The Ice Cats have not had very many chances to score in this game at all. This is a way different JBWA team defensively. Forget Nico Tornas even, as Louis Alfidi brings that one in on a shot from Emmett Reese. But this is a much different defensive team. The Ice Cats only have 11 shots on goal. When was the last time you can remember a JBWA team that was this tight defensively, even during the Daniel McKiernan era? They were giving up goals almost as much as they were scoring them back then. And last year, obviously, finishing 1-11. Here's Tornas again with a shot, and he scored again. Snuck that just inside the post off the face-off. 4 goals in the second period for Nico Tornas. Incredible. Too good. His second 4-goal game of the year. He had 4 against Chippewa, and this is a much better opponent that he's facing than Chippewa. 15 goals so far in 8+ games for Nico Tornas. Incredible. 19 points so far in total in 8+ games for Nico Tornas.
Knights goal, number 13, Nico Tornas, assisted by Spencer Thomas.
Spencer Thomas gets his second assist today. Here's a pass in front. Tornas again. That one went just over the top of the net with 27 seconds to go in the period. Emmett Reese, left point, shot blocked by Williamson. It's loose in the face-off circle. Reese gets it again. You can see the confidence that Nico Tornas inspires in all of these other Knights and how well they play. That puck slithers in as well. It's ping-ponged off the 2-leg pass of Alfidi. It is a 5-goal second period for Nico Tornas. Are you kidding me? Incredible. What can you say? Did the net come off? And Alfidi looks like he's hurt. Louis Alfidi looks like he's hurt. Is he? Or is someone? No, it's not him. It looks like it's Miller. Or yeah, it looks like TJ Miller may be hurt. Oh boy. And it goes from bad to worse for the Ice Cats. Well, it's not Alfidi. Or did that puck come off? I think the net may have come off before that puck went in. I don't think that goal is going to count. So it's still a 4-0 game. And I don't hear a lot of complaining from Bob Stearns, the coach of JBWA. It looks like Ryan Turner may be headed over to serve a penalty. Looks like there's a penalty against the Ice Cats. There's a penalty on Ryan Turner, and I didn't see what happened there with 9.1 seconds to go. So the Ice Cats will skate it out.
2 minutes delay game.
A delay of game penalty. I guess they called Turner for knocking the net off on purpose. And so the period ends with a 4-goal tour de force by Nico Tornas. And when we go to the third, the Ice Cats will have a lot of work to do.